Well, I thought our guys did a good job in this game. I told them before the game that you're going to have to win every type of game. And I know this was going to be a grinded out game. I didn't think it would be a game where we would score, 75 to 80 points. I thought it would be 50 to 60 points. And, I told them, I said, we played a non-conference game, and those games will prepare you for this game. Also wanted to see how we have improved in the last 14 days. We played these guys 14 days ago. I thought we gave up too many threes. They slipped a lot of plays and got a lot of layups. To our guys' credit, they made some adjustments. I thought we did a good job listening to scout reports. Took away the strengths that they beat us with at their place and bounced back and won a great game. And so I'm happy for our guys. I thought we played probably our two best defensive games in the last couple games that we played, and we just want to continue to build on it. Questions?
Kevin, second game back for CJ, and he plays all 40 minutes and goes for double-digit points. What were your thoughts on his effort, and what does it say about where his condition is at this point, too?
Yeah, I didn't want to play him 40 minutes, and I didn't even know that, to be honest with you, until I picked up the stat sheet. I thought I'd subbed him out for a minute, but it says a lot about him. Give our training staff and our coaches and strength coach a lot of credit. Because they've done a tremendous job getting him able to play that many minutes, and I thought he was good. I mean, that kid plays with so much composure. It was a stretch at the end of the first where he played point guard for us. We can move him over from between the 1 through the 4. He's so valuable to our team. When you talk about a guy who's got experience and just knows how to play, can score, and is playing well on the defensive end. So he's doing a great job. It says a lot about him to be able to get out here and contribute the way he's done.
What can you tell us about Manny, and what can you tell us about Pat? And have you ever had a situation where this many guys continue to go down like that?
I don't have an update on either Pat or Manny because I went straight to radio and straight to you guys after I talked to my team. Have I ever had a situation like this? No, I haven't. And I'm hopeful for both of those guys. I don't want to assume anything. I don't know what the situation is. We decided to hold Manny out because I thought we had control of the game and I could play Danny, but I don't have an update to give you right now.
Sims got off to a good start for them. What were you guys able to do to kind of get him off his rhythm and slow him down?
Well, we did a good job. We attacked him on the offensive end. We made him work a little bit. I thought he got in foul trouble. I thought he got a couple away with on ball screens as he blitzed out. I thought he got away with a couple bumps, and our guys stayed aggressive. But we did a good job of taking his right hand away. He made some shots late in the game. But he's a good player. He's been playing great basketball. Once again, we came into this game similar to Miami, trying to take away the big three and at least take away one of the three, and I thought we did a good job. Newman had played well, and I thought we did a good job on him.
Kevin, did Markel actually say anything to you when he came over to calm you down when you were about to get a technical right after his charge call?
Well, first of all, CL, I know what I'm doing. I'm never going to get a technical. I should say never. Scratch that. I don't know what he said. I don't listen to Markel. I really don't. I think he said we're going to be fine, Coach. I think we're going to be fine. I just, here's when if a referee missed a call, and I'm not saying whether he missed it or not. You guys can look at that if you want to. They typically don't give you a T. So I was animated enough that if it was, oh man, what is that?
That's the animation.
Scratch everything I said. Yeah, but I think he said, I think we're going to be fine, Coach. We'll be fine. Did he miss the call? I don't know. Everybody see it?
It looked like he was in the semicircle.
You can say it.
I thought he got it right, but.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought he was in the semicircle.
I'll take that, CL, because we won, so.
Kevin, these two games, would you consider this a stretch where you kind of had to have these two wins? How big of a week was this for you guys?
I wouldn't go to the point where I said we had to have them, but we needed to. You want to take care of home court advantage when it's possible, and this is a tight race. I have no idea who won earlier today. I haven't seen the scores, but it's a bunch of teams that are 4 wins, and we're one of those with 4, then some 3s, and then some 2s. But these possessions right now, these games right now, 1 or 2 losses you could be in 5th place or you can be in 12th place. Just depends what the metrics of how it's made up. So the answer to your question is, yeah, they're important because it's at home, but this is a long season, and this is a marathon, and you know, there's going to be ups and downs and trials and tribulation throughout the whole season, and we just got to figure out how to win games both ways.
Kevin, did you put something in CJ's ear at halftime? Because it seemed like in the first half he didn't really hunt his shot as much, and second half is when he kind of got going.
Well, I think CO, his biggest thing, I know you guys will look at the stat sheet and said he's played 40 minutes. I think he was pacing himself to figure out if he could play that way. You know, and I had no intention of playing him 40 minutes, but I think early on he's pacing himself to figure out what type of condition he's in. A lot of times athletes don't know how much they have, and they may not empty the tank. But once they realize that they got a certain amount of time left in the game, they realize they can play that long. You know, but I didn't say anything to him.
How important has bench play been over the last several games?
Well, it depends. Are you calling DJ a bench player, or you calling him a starter? Because he's been very important to him.
Especially the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, it's been important. You know, it's so crazy because I told the guys yesterday, I don't even know who our starters are. Like, you guys you come to every game and you'll say, man, who's going to start? I literally picked the starting lineup with my Dobo comes into me about 20 minutes before the game and says, who do you want to start? I look at the whole week, the practice, I look at the shoot around, and then I look at the matchups and say, here's who I'm going to start. I wanted to start, everybody will say, well, did you not start Braxton because he's not shooting the ball well? No, I just wanted a more of a bigger lineup, a defensive-minded lineup going into this game. What had nothing to do with about whether he's making shots. And by the way, he stepped up and made a huge 3 for us in the corner, which, you know, when guys are not shooting the ball well, you can rely on them to make a big shot, and he made a big shot for us today.
Is there some Tobacco Road or Triangle pride in being able to stop, you know, Clemson that won 3 in a row against local teams? Is there some pride in being able to stop their streak against the local teams?
We don't work together. I coach NC State. That's the pride in it. I mean, you know, I'm sure. You know, Clemson have been playing great basketball. You look at it; their 3 wins had been us at Clemson, at Carolina, and then Duke at home, and those were 3 great wins. But we can go through this conference, and you can pick out any team and say what are their wins, and you're going to say they're great wins, or what are their losses. You know, it's just tough. But and by the way, what color shirt is that you wearing today?
It's a gift. I don't know.
All right,
Kevin, earlier you talked about the non-conference schedule preparing you. You played a couple of teams that play pack line. Appalachian State is one that jumps out, and I think Virginia Tech you talked about. How much does that get you ready to go up to Charlottesville on Monday?
You would want to ask me that now, right?
Well,
I haven't thought about it. It's crazy. All I can tell you is we have a short turnaround, and they're good, and they do a good job defensively. They've always been one of the best defensive teams in the country for a long, long time. We got to try to take one day to try to figure out with this short turnaround, you know, how to score against those guys because they make scoring tough for you. Hopefully, when you think about the Notre Dame a little bit, same thing with Clemson and Appy State, that you get a chance to have played against somebody who plays some very similar defense. But nobody's defense is tough as Virginia, especially at Virginia.
Kevin, given that short turnaround, things being so compacted, do you think you might have to get creative with some of your lineup combinations with, you know, Manny and Pat being banged up?
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna probably do, guys, and I think I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna play probably 100% zone in that game. I am.
Seriously though?
I'm serious.
Thanks, Coach.